massage. It wakes me up.
Over the next decade, the demand for direct support workers will grow substantially. Direct support can be a very rewarding career. However, many people are not good matches for this type of work. Is a direct support job right for you? Please watch this video and carefully consider the challenges and rewards of this type of work before you accept a direct support position. The job of direct support workers is to help people with disabilities do things that most of us do every day. If you accept a position as a direct support worker, your specific job duties will vary according to the needs of the individuals you will work with.
I work at a residential home with persons with multiple disabilities who need general assistance with everyday living. Generally, I'll arrive around 2 p.m., usually get things prepared for the clients for dinner. Then I'll go pick up the clients in the work van, travel home. When we arrive home, we'll have a snack and watch some TV or hang out. I don't think that society in generally knows what we do. I think most people are pretty oblivious to how many group homes there might be in their own neighborhood.
I am a caregiver for a child with cerebral palsy. I usually get here before Aiden gets home from school and just make sure that he has everything he needs when he gets here so I can give him the attention that he needs. Stretch, arm out. We'll do some exercises and stretching, arm out. Aiden is just like any other child. He wants to be loved and he wants to be cared for and paid attention to, just like any other child. Bringing your arm down to help.
I'm an in-home attendant for young adults with special needs. Kevin is unique in that, unlike other autistic kids I worked with, he really enjoys attention. He likes to keep moving. That's specific to Kevin. We try to find areas with wide open hallways where he can just walk around. It doesn't take long, especially with the support of the family, until you know what they like and what works.
When Tila gets there, I'm still in bed. In the morning, I can get out of bed, but with CP, it's a mind thing. And so if I get nervous and spaz, I'm gonna fall. And so just her being there mentally helps me to be able to do it.
My major duties are laundry, cleaning, just basic household things, and also the bathing part. If there were more people like me out there, more attendants, then people could live in their own homes, the homes that they choose, the homes that they want to live in.
We have ladies in our home, and they have different needs of care, and we provide them with a safe environment to learn and to grow. At 4 o'clock, most of the ladies have some kind of a chore that they do with the meal preparation, and the other ones that aren't involved in that meal preparation, they do maybe exercise skills or different tasks in the house. You have to have a lot of patience. You're going to be asked maybe the same question 50 times in 1 hour. You have to know how to be able to listen to that question and still give an answer without being short or angry. So patience is really important. When I started doing the direct care, I felt like I was home. I felt like I found where I needed to be.
Sharon will help me, assist me in the bathroom, changing my clothes, preparing me for school. She is there for me. She takes notes for me while in class. I don't feel like she's a worker or employee. She's a friend, confident, an older sister, and we just get along great.
Good morning, Bob. How are you doing? Being a direct support worker, I end up assisting with showers, assisting with medication, monitoring their daily living skills, monitoring them overall.
All right, here you go.
For me, it's just enjoyable to be able to help the residents.
I like that I don't have someone over my shoulder every day telling me what to do. I have a schedule and we're able to stick to it, and some days if we're not able to stick to it, it's okay.
Here it's nice to have the freedom because I just work directly for the families. And as long as I'm on board with what the families want, we can just go do things. I mean, I don't have to go through 10 different people to make a decision, and it's nice to have that freedom.
I enjoy doing activities with the clients, throwing the football around, playing Scrabble, playing games with the clients, from tabletop games to, going and bowling.
I think all the time, wow, I'm getting paid for this, I mean, I've worked in factories, I've worked all kinds of jobs. I mean, I'm getting paid to go hang out in the park. I'm getting paid to go play games. Well, I mean, it's fun, I enjoy it.
He can go like horse feet. Clop, 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 clop.
From the first day I met him, I was just completely drawn to him. I feel like I'm part of his family now, and they're a part of mine. That's a good thing about this job, but this is a place where you can build relationships with nice people.
I've spent 3 years working at other jobs and gotten no real feedback at all. It's like, here's your paycheck, see you later. Whereas here, I feel like I have a real connection to the kids, to the family. That, to me, is a huge benefit.
The best part of the job is when the clients improve themselves. Sometimes after, months of working with the clients, they're finally able to do something like that on their own. That's pretty rewarding.
Awesome. I like the ability to be able to help someone. I enjoy the fact that there is a goal that they're working on, and then when they finally get that goal, they have a big smile and they're like, oh yeah, okay. Good job. Almost through.
The best part of the job is I can help someone that needs me, and that makes me feel really good. Makes me feel like, there's purpose out there for everything, especially this.
I think because I have a great attendant, it makes me able to be the person that I can be. I want to be a productive part of society, and I am right now. And I will continue to be because of her help.
On-the-job challenges will vary according to the needs of the people that you work with.
At first, I was a little nervous because I hadn't worked with anyone who had a G button, but after doing it numerous times, I became very comfortable, and it turned out to be okay. The pump was fairly easy. If you can push a few buttons on the radio and stop and start and pause, then I think whoever's working it should be fine and should feel pretty comfortable using it.
Some of the residents will say things to you that are just mean, and you can't hold nothing that they say against you because they really don't mean it. And at that time, that was my main struggle, not to take anything that was said to me personal.
The problem I had was that I wanted to do too much for the consumers because we are there to assist them with life skills, and it was hard to let them learn to do things on their own.
Toileting was difficult to begin with. It becomes easier as you get used to it. It's not nearly as personal as it seems. It becomes like a normal day-to-day activity.
When changing the diaper, it may be unpleasant due to the fact you're dealing with stool or feces, but I always think of it as someone will probably have to do this for me when I'm older.
It doesn't really bother me that much. It's just a natural part of life, and if you're, mature enough to be able to handle it, then you're mature enough to be able to handle the job.
Clients, when they have a bad day, they'll have negative behaviors. I've been slapped in the chest, slapped in the face, usually trying to prevent a client from injuring themselves because they don't get what they want. If you're not comfortable, you can let someone know that you're not comfortable and you'll receive more training.
I've had hair pulled out, I've been slapped in the face, and those are just a few of the times.
Kevin has issues with pinching and biting. And it's not necessarily because he's upset. And I like Kevin, but there are times when it's hard to stay patient and be like, this guy's pulling my hair and I don't know that I can stay patient. At the core of it is having empathy for somebody else. If you have that, you can really overlook a lot of other things.
Tell me about lifting.
It's hard at first, and the ways that you have to position yourself differently, find your spot, find the person that you're helping, find their spot, what's easiest for you and that person, and just go with it.
Here we go. Now that Aiden has had his spinal fusion surgery, moving him around would be the hardest part due to his body not being as flexible and more rigid. So you just want to make sure you have the best mechanics you can when moving him.
Good job.
Go ahead and start with your neck area.
Pay and benefits for direct support will vary depending upon where you work and the type of work that you'll do.
It's not really the pay that you start this kind of job. It's really just something that you want to actually, do to help someone else.
The pay is good on my end, but that doesn't always apply.
The pay is definitely low compared to most places. It's not great pay.
Do you get benefits?
Yes, we do. We get health care, we get dental, we have 401k.
No, I do not get benefits.
Benefits would make it a little easier to feel appreciated if we had a little help in as far as our health goes as well.
You know, these people that work for my kids are not paid very much at all, and I wish it was different, and I wish they had more benefits. These people are miracle workers for me. They're people that are saints to be able to work with my son for such a minimum amount of money. I admire them for that and couldn't do without them. Could not do without them.
Oh, it seems like we're going to have to organize.
It takes a person to be flexible. It takes a person that can be creative because there's no set way of doing things in the kind of work that we do.
If you're planning to do an outing with Kevin and it's something Kevin does not want to do that day, then you have to be able to be flexible and figure out something else to do.
Okay. When a coworker doesn't show up on time for their shift, it usually makes the job difficult, not only for me, but for the clients as well. You can never leave the clients by themselves. So if someone doesn't show up, you're pretty much stuck until someone does show up in the house to relieve you. It can be challenging mentally, tiring physically.
What is your day like when a worker doesn't show up?
We go from having trouble getting out of bed to no bath. Chances are then I'm pretty pissed off, so I'm not even putting on real clothes. I might as well stay in my pajamas, because we're not going nowhere.
Next bite, buddy. You have to have a lot of patience. And sometimes he doesn't eat when you want him to, and you'll sit there for 30 minutes and he'll just kind of laugh and play, and it's one of those things, part of the job, that you have to be patient.
The state of Texas does not allow any direct support workers to abuse, neglect any of our residents. It is not tolerated here, and it will be prosecuted.
I think that, anyone would really be capable of doing this job as long as they were able to put themselves in other people's shoes to understand that these clients are just trying to live like everyone else.
You have to definitely have a state of mind going into it that this isn't just a job. This isn't just a job. This is someone's life.
I need someone who can be dependable for a good length of time, because when they can no longer work for us, it's a burden on us to find someone.
They have to start all over with a new attendant, retrain. It's hard on their lives. It's hard on their schedules. It puts an uproar in everything.
Pat, did you go fishing? Yeah. Did you catch something?
If I had seen that an applicant had stayed at a short period of time at a number of jobs, I would begin to question whether they were stable enough at their work to handle all of the situations a direct care worker would have to deal with.
That is kind of like a red flag automatically that I'll say, well, you know, why? Why didn't they stay? I need to find somebody that's going to be at least, you know, for a year or a year and a half.
Some of these people don't have families, so when you come in, they're looking forward to seeing you. A lot of these guys have been in the programs for years and years and years. They see people come and go, and that's pretty harsh on them. You know, it's kind of like being abandoned by someone every time, you know.
Know your limits and be honest about them. Are you willing to do diaper changes? Are you willing to take someone to the bathroom? It's really important for someone to know their limits and what it is that they can and cannot do, and feel okay about that.
View the facility, see if you can do a walkthrough, and just make sure that this is really what you want.
What I would say to people that weren't suited to direct support is that in most cases, there's a classified ad that has your name on it, and you could probably get paid more doing other things.
It makes me very happy to do the things that I do. I could see this being definitely my future for a long, long time, and even forever.
If you have empathy for other people, and if you're looking for an opportunity to make relationships that you can't really make other places, then this probably will be the place for you. You know, I'm good at my job, but I feel like that's what makes me good at it, is that I really like it. You want to try one of these? Finished? He's out.
Before you accept a direct support position, ask questions such as, what are the major needs of the people I'll be supporting? What exactly will my job duties be? What is the pay? Are health insurance and other benefits included? Can I meet the people I'll be supporting? You will need to pass a criminal history check before being hired. A caring direct support worker can make a major difference in the lives of the people he or she works with, but only you can decide whether direct support is right for you.